Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Redskins, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. As we get a peek at their dynamic signal caller hailing from Mississippi State, it's Dak Prescott.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And on this offensive unit, your thoughts on Travis Frederick?
He's a quarterback's best friend. Sets all the line calls and blocks so aggressively.
Okay, well, if I decide, I just told you, you keep me the messages. I told you, but I'll keep the number. If I decide to do it, I'll do it.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go, here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
Prescott from the gun. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So 2 disastrous running plays, and now they face a 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you're talking about defensive end, they want to be ahead of the clock, don't they? They want to be upfield, making...
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Bring it back, bring it back. Bring it back.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the... Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find...
Alright, let's get back. let's punt this off. All right, fair catch. All right, Zeke.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Stay at home, stay at home.
On second down, it's Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Prescott now. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Motion, reset.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The numbers for Zeke from last week. He was, without a doubt, one of the catalysts in that victory.
And he can really be the glue that makes this offense go, because when defenders have to commit to stopping him, that just opens up more opportunities in the passing game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
2 times. We got three. 57 to mark.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 12-yard line.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Prescott now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
That's right, baby. They don't.
Elliott running right. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
second and 7.
Get out there, get out there.
The Redskins 9-yard line.
This is Elliott. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Here we go, 46.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
26.
Check. 51's the mic, boys. 51.
26.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Here, baby. Your trip is here.
Here's Coleman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
The Redskins with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it second down and 12. On the draw play, Coleman takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Oh, yeah!
All right, let's do what we do. Play defense. No. Play the ball. All right. Flip the ball aggressive.
Set, ready. Now to work. Okay, just like that. Just like that. Kill.
Third down, here's Haskins. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First down, Washington.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream. On 2nd down now. It's Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Alright, let's do this. Alright. This is gonna be a blowout right here.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30. Play action. Haskins trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the... They turn to the fullback, Gillespie. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down.
Set, cut, go to base. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And boy, this defense again really making things.
But of course.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins, and he finds the tight end, Reed.
Right there.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins. And this throw will be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
That's my secondary. That's my secondary.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Should I put him in command for intermission? As the man say, should I just blow him out? What say you, crew? I say we blow him out.
Strip that ball. Strip that ball. Check your hot read.
Under.
Motion.
10th carry now for Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Redskins scoop it. Not the trend you wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted.
Oh, that hurt me.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy.
All right, if you owe me one big.
9:55. Hey, eat.
On 2nd and 9. Haskins. And this one complete to Reed.
Good speed, baby. Good
That
speed.
throw good for only a couple.
It's what we trained for the last 6 years. Good speed. Good speed. Defense is trying to get where I wanted to play.
On 3rd down. Haskins. Throw left side complete. It's Love.
You won't get no first down today, son. You won't get no first down today.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
All right, Zeke. You owe me for this one, bro.
Ready? Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Do not fumble, Zeke.
Gun. He's coming in motion. Hey.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Hey, check. Mike 57. I got him.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he loses the football a second time. Into the Redskins. Haven't they do? Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man.
Oh,
I'm not even going to tip it.
I'm
I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Tevin Coleman and the rest of the offense making their way back out. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success.
Oh, no. Let's replay that one, because yeah, that looked like that was actually down on that one. It better be, or Zeke in damn trouble. Oh, I'm putting in Pollard. Fuck what you heard. Mess what you heard, excuse me. Come on, let me see if the ball was. They might not call that one. I don't know. I don't even know if I could challenge that one. If I can't even challenge
I don't want to
that
put it
one
all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start.
Here we go. Here we go. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it.
Now Haskins on first down. This is Coleman with a grab. It'll be a 3-yard gain.
I can't believe Zeke from the fight. Come on, Zeke.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's going to be met at the lattice. To throw on 3rd down, Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Good stop. Defense, way to home, baby, way to home.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Play the ball, play the ball. That's what I like to see. We know what the field goal. We ain't worry about that. All right, going to kickoff. All right. Zeke! You're killing me, Zeke. You're killing me, man.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession.
Yes,
how about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
Go. Get out there. 57 to Mike. Not today.
Elliott. And some space here. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And the Redskins scoop it.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
I'm not even believing this.
Check. Watch 54. Yeah, that's what I do.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Check 55 to Mike.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. A short. From the 30 on 2nd down. Haskins. A short little throw taken in by Reed. Haskins now off the bootleg. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
don't even want to play.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down throw for Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Carter. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Prescott on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly to the other side of the football.
Right now, right now. 91 is the mark. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
3rd and long for Prescott.
Throw!
Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the second. He says it crossed out of bounds.
Come on, we need a fumble right now.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half.
I'm not even believing we had 3 fumbles in each possession. Zeke. Baby, what's going on with you, man?
On 3rd down, Haskins. Open man is born. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his track. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Here's the Redskin defense. They get set for this next possession. And of these highlights that we show here, I think the big thing to put an asterisk next to, 3 fumbles.
Swarming, swooping, making it.
Oh, that's killing me. Oh, Lord. I can't even watch it. Listen.
He's coming. We got something.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the...
Yeah, baby. Mike's 50.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own.
Here we go. Let's go, B. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Here we go. Go right in. 51. Nice, sweetheart. 26.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. The safety, Landon Collins, there.
Here we go. Go right in. He wasn't ready. Mike 51. Mike 51. 26.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him. Before the defender does.
Mike 50. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he'll get it down. Here.
Single.
26. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 32-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl a little bit wider.
Watch the whip.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. Elliott a first down and more.
You went out of bounds.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20.
Here we go.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Prescott looks to throw on first. That's complete, right around the 8. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Gun. 26. 26.
Here's Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
A 10-play drive that time. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott.
It better culminate to it. We all worked out the 3 punts. And 3 straight fumbles and 3 straight possessions. I'm pleased on that.
Check right.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll be... Throwing again on second down. Haskins. And this will be incomplete.
37 yards and 1 NIT. Y'all quarterback is straight garbage.
To throw on third down. Haskins. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Play the ball.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah.
All right. Y'all know what I'm about to run. I'm about to run me some Mosey.
So don't say nothing. He's crashing.
They about to get a heavy dose of you.
Hey, check Mike.
A first down carry by Elliott. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line.
Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Redskins scoop it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Out comes offense as they get set to take over.
Right there in the middle, 55. I want that. Give me that ball, defense.
Yeah, I got to put this on the internet.
Following the turnover, it's Haskins. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. First down, but he couldn't reach.
Touchdown, defense. Tighten up.
Second and 10 now, Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force.
Hey, let's get this.
On third down, Haskins, incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
Good play.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bump. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treated like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
All right, defense, good one, good one. Since my boy Zeke can't stop fumbling, guess we got the score for him too.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
This has been one wild game.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
But these guys going to chomp into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They will run again with Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins on the screen. This is Coleman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that.
All right. I'm assuming they're about to go run heavy. Let's see what they do.
Hey, go.
Please don't let Zeke be the running back.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. And he's brought down, but not before.
Get extra yards and go down. Go down. You don't need enough turnover.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. 26. 26.
First down, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Give him a couple. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Here we go. 40, 50. Come to my work. Go. Get out there. Hey. 26.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for...
Can't believe I fumbled 4 times in one game. That's got to be a Madden record in a game. Not a season, a game. Thank you for following me, brother. 4 fumbles and 1 pick.
Set. 50, 55 to mine. Here I come.
On first down, it's Haskins. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain. Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins. Wilson's got it complete. 6 yards is the pickup. Third down.
Set. Cut. 55. Mike. Rebut.
Haskins on third down. Jordan Reed has it. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards there. Good for a Redskin first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Let's go now. 61. Watch the out. Check three.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Roberts got it. And able to get this one across the 45.
Oh, they found him marching. Oh, okay.
Mike 55. We got to get the puck. Go. Let's go.
Now Haskins on first down. And a completion to Wilson. And taking it across midfield. The 45.
55 Mike, guys. 55.
Yeah, but now let him get 100 yards and pass. Well, if he do, he earned that. Because we do not make it easy. Hey.
On first and 10, it's Haskins. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to get a solid before being brought down second.
This one. No problem for me. Mike 55. Right there.
To throw again on second down. Haskins. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up near the 26. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Now Dak Prescott and the offense heading back onto the field. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
Hey, here we go. Go right in. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, switch gears.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 17 yards on the play there. The Cowboys have a first down. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly running the ball down there.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
On first down, Elliott. And he breaks through another tackle. And he's tackled a yard short.
You better not fumble that ball. You don't fumble. 12 fumbles in one game.
57's the mic.
You better get a touchdown.
Check.
From the 38, Prescott. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field. Incomplete.
Mike 51.
Yeah, I figured that.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They end up getting stumped.
Hell no, we're going for that. Nope. We're going for that one, buddy.
There we go. Mike is at 50. Check Mike 50. Let's get the ball.
Now Prescott on fourth down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down.
Here we go.
They go to Elliott again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Cowboys on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. On first down, Elliott, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down?
Then we're going to 53. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Hey, kill. 47. 26. Here we go, 47. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Oh, they try to shuffle pass, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And receptions thrown already.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight.
Yeah, baby. Hey, check right. Watch it, gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins. And he completes it to Wilson. And he'll get it up.
Win, but this was an ugly win, is what I call.
I got it.
Too many turnovers. Way too many turnovers.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
And still we win it 28-6.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back.
It should be 28.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, Haskins. Caught. It's Wilson. The completion good for 3. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing again on second down. Haskins. It's caught by Roberts. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Oh, come on.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. They'll march off another 15 again.
All right, as we come to the end of the game, I thank everyone to come out and watch this ugly, atrocious game between the Redskins and my Cowboys. And we had a
on
great
first and 10,
practice.
Haskins caught by Wilson.
Yeah, we're gonna have to fix Zeke's fumbles. That
last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing again, here's Haskins. Open man is Bourne.
Defense got 3 turnovers, and you gave it right back.
Haskins had the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Looking to throw, Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Haskins back to the air. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play.
Yeah, too bad how we didn't lose this game.
Here's Tressway now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the...
Yeah, we're just going to kneel on this and just go home with the win.
On first down, Pollard, and just no chance of turning the corner.
How can you not run against the Deadskins? It's the Deadskins, man. Come on.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Here we go. Go right in. Baby. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Run.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really a stellar performance.
We turned the ball over 6 times.
So for the Cowboys, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I will catch you another time on next week's game or whoever we play. So thank you for tuning in. God bless, and have a wonderful afternoon.